What's going on, my exotic family? It's your boy Trey. Welcome back to the channel. We got a doozy of a video for you guys. I am here with my guy Ian. You guys may recognize him. How you guys doing? You guys may recognize him from our earlier video. He actually did a video with me last year. We did 2 videos, I think, at his reptile shop, and he has invited me back to his home for a private collection. So stay tuned, guys. We got a lot to check out. Everybody, so welcome back to the video. Like I said, I'm here with my guy Ian. And Ian, what are you holding right there, man?
This is a Arizona reticulated Gila monster. This is your new guy that's going home with you today.
Oh yeah.
Before he goes, I'm going to show you what not to do and what happens if you get bit by a Gila monster. No. Definitely not.
For sure. Don't try this at home. Just kidding. We're not doing nothing. They're venomous. You guys know that. Just jokes.
Yeah, all jokes, because trust me, I have been bitten by these guys and the beateds. Yeah, I'm a dummy. So, you know, they are not going to kill you typically. Like, I think the last death was recorded in 1941, I believe, or 49. It was a long time ago.
I actually didn't know that, so that's good to know.
Yeah, it's been a long time. It's gonna make you wish that you was dead. Let me tell you, like, it was the worst experience of my life. 8 hours of just vomiting, bad hallucinations. I don't even know if there's good ones.
So basically, COVID on steroids is what it sounds like.
Yeah. So, and you know, back to like if you ever seen like the old movies with the Indians with their peyote, and it's like, oh hey, it looks like just a good drunk buzz or something. No, definitely not. It was horrible. Like, it was just, yeah, bad. But it was my own fault. It was during a breeding procedure when I was letting 2 males wrestle. Something, you know, it's kind of like a little ritual that they do pre-mating so that the dominant male will go forward to precede the female. I'm looking for a word there, loss of word. But this is him. His name is Spawn. He's about 4.5 years old, maybe 5.
I may actually keep that. I like that.
Yeah. Dozer was the one that got me. This guy here never got me. I like I said, I was gonna do the breeding and just ended up with all males. Yeah, the combat, that's where it went south, because, you know, they was doing their combat thing, and then I noticed when I put them with what I thought was the female, it was definitely, in fact, another male.
Gotcha.
Sometimes females can be defensive, and it just takes them a while for the male to win over the female, but this was not the case. As I tried again and again, and I was like, okay, this is definitely female, and I've done more research and got confirmation that it was, in fact, a male. Sorry, I said I think that it was definitely a female, but...
And like he said, guys, the cat is out of the bag. This guy is coming home with me, of course, so definitely look out for some future videos of me and my guy Spawn here. I'm definitely looking forward to it. Alright guys, so we got a huge Asian water monitor here. His name is Buddy.
This is Buddy. Oh! Did you get that on film? He's a little nervous right now. He was a wild-caught import as a baby. We've raised him up here, you know, treated him for all of his wild-caught parasites and stuff like that. It was a handful just to get him this tame. He done ripped up one of my favorite shirts, just getting him out. I use gloves for the claws. Buddy, he's just nervous right now. He's a good monitor. His babies come out the egg. They're like almost social coming out the egg. He is huge. Okay, so now I'm going to show you guys a little bit about a little more in depth of what we actually do here at Reptilian Exotics. This is my breeding facility. We do have a storefront on Main Street. He's done a video there before. Awesome storefront. Go check that out.
I'll put a card up there for you guys.
We breed reticulated pythons. This is one of my purple golden childs. That's Sylvia. Here's also Raichu. What's exciting about Raichu is he is an F1 import. Like, he was produced over in Indonesia, and I believe it was Aubrey Pruitt who brought him over from Indonesia. So it gives me my own bloodline of Orange Glow. He's also Motley, and I believe there's a little something else in there. I haven't proved anything out yet, but he has definitely given me a clutch of eggs, and honestly already a second clutch with the same female, second year. We'll get into that on some of my more personal stuff. Here is Patches. This is a Paradox albino granite. He is awesome. A friend of mine, Matt, produced him. He's also my partner, business partner, and now full-on partner with the store. He's pretty much like coming in on ownership of the storefront. Just a little history of what's going on here. He's now a proven breeder to a female of the same bloodline. Should give us some, we're hoping to prove out a new inheritable Paradox line. It has happened with one other line of berms, so that's super exciting. We're waiting on the eggs. We'll have eggs here in...
Probably my favorite snake down here, guys. That is a beautiful snake right there. And this is somewhat of a glimpse of what Peaches will look like when she gets bigger.
Okay, we have also a few boas, very small scale on boas, because over here, if you look, I have all these ball pythons, corn snakes, some blood pythons down here. I know Dre is really big into loving blood pythons. This is Jeffrey, a T positive. Very nice snake. It is a male. He's still young. He has a pretty good temperament, though, I would say, for a blood python. Most blood pythons that I've seen are cool. It's like I have 4 blood pythons, 3 out of 4 are awesome. So I honestly agree with blood pythons being a docile snake.
Look at that, guys. That's a blood python for you non-believers out there.
Yep. See that? And she's in shed. And even this girl. You doing, bud?
That is a pretty snake as well. Got some fire, man.
Yep. Very nice snake. That's a T negative albino matrix. Some people think, giving them big giant enclosures, you can. Nothing wrong with it, but they really prefer the tighter space. Even when I went out to New England Reptile Distributors, this is how they was breeding them in these, successfully. And they had the tamed out, blood pythons. Now they did have a couple angry ones, like this guy, the Matrix. Hey, buddy. Now, hey, he's not too bad. You see his hemipenes protruding there. He's just defensive. He's not aggressive. I don't believe any reptile. Well, I can't say that because it is not fact. There may be some aggressive reptiles. I'm really big into monitors. I know there's no aggressive monitors. There is scared monitors and defensive monitors. Aggressive is not the word that, we actually do use, that we shouldn't, because they're not aggressive. They're just defensive and scared. It's all about understanding the animal. You got to get in tune with your animal. Like even him. Like he might bite my fingers right now, but he's not. You know, it was just, hey, you know, I'm a little scared.
This goes to show you. So I had a lot of people hit me up about this blood python video I put out last week, and this guy is a defensive snake, but you guys see how he picked him up confidently and still kind of pet him.
Yeah,
although he was huffy, he didn't hesitate, and the snake not necessarily calmed down, but he didn't strike at him. He didn't, you know, get all crazy on him. So just stay consistent to my new snake owners, and it'll come to you. Okay, so what we got going on over here?
We have a ton of different colubrids. Like this guy here. This is really cool. Yeah, we not only like the big stuff here at Reptile and Dwxoticz, we also love the little stuff.
Scaleless corn.
This is a scaleless annery corn. He's a little jumpy.
Nice. You guys know how I feel about my scaleless stuff. Cubert, my scaleless Texas rat snake. Same thing, however, he's a rat snake. This is a corn snake, and this one is beautiful. I really like that color.
The scaleless G&N corn snakes all originates back to a rat snake, so technically there's probably like 1% rat snake in that.
And
you know,
also,
just
like I told people hate the scaleless morph. But I tell them, if you do your research, you'll see scaleless morphs exist in the wild. It's found in the 1800s.
I mean, totally, like velvet. There's no...
It feels weird, but in a good way. But I tell people, if you ever get a chance to feel a scaleless snake, please do it. It'll change your life. It is some of the most interesting things to feel. And like I said, they're not completely scaleless. They still have some of their scales. However, they're a lot less scaleless than other snakes.
Yeah, like the scaleless beardies, like the silkies, I don't necessarily agree with them. I've bred them, and they do have way more issues than a scaleless corn or rat snake.
Like these guys, they shed fine. A lot of people think you have to do a lot of special things. They shed one whole piece just like any other snake, whereas the beardies, there are some issues. You can only breed male to female, because if you have a scaleless female and you breed a male to it, she'll get her skin all bitten and scratched up, which can lead to infections and everything. But back to the snakes, guys. Back to the snakes.
This is a real pretty one. Yeah, this is a scatter tessera, a male.
Yeah, corn snakes is the one snake I don't know too much about.
Yep, that's pretty awesome. We have a hypo red factor snow. We have a ton, like there's 36 different snakes over here. I'm not gonna have time to show them all to you. So there's some corn snakes. What I do want to get into is bull snake.
Bull snakes are...
This little guy is so funny. They're so defensive. He's a big bluffer. Hey, it's all right, buddy. It's all right. Let me just go ahead and pick him up, calm him down a little bit. That's a Stillwater hypo white-sided bull snake. It's one of my males.
Bull snakes are gaining a lot of popularity these days.
Yeah, they are awesome. They're funny little guys as they're younger. He'll tame down as he gets older. Some beautiful little gopher snakes. These are very, very similar. That's a snow San Diego gopher snake, which is albino and anathoristic.
They look almost similar to corn snakes.
I'll show you the female as well. That's my male. I only have one pair of these gopher snakes.
Back here.
Yep, look at her colors though. Hey, now she did just tag me a little bit. What's wrong, little girl? Yeah. Very pretty though.
Oh yeah.
Like, in my opinion, that albino is one of my favorite, just plain albino, well, San Diego albino. The milk snakes, the Honduran milk snake stuff.
Got tagged by one of those some years ago.
These guys are awesome. They're almost like neurological crazy. Like super just flighty. They do calm down with time. This is, like I said, the snow, which is, you got to be fast with these guys.
Fast. That's a good catch. That would have been
anathoristic.
Heck of a drop.
And albino makes snow. Once again, we actually have the annery morph. There's a male.
Looks like the bug from a cartoon I used to watch back in the day. I forgot what it's called.
We have albino.
Albino Pueblo. I got bit by one of those when I worked at the pet store a little while ago.
Well, this is Honduran.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, these do get bigger than your Pueblan stuff. I actually have a pair of Pueblans awake right now. Oh, that's the entering corn, one of my breeders. Pueblan, right there. Yeah, the only thing that I got actively breeding on Colubrid side this year is going to be Pueblan milk snakes and, you know, half a dozen or so corn snakes. I started backwards with the big stuff, like I said, but then I also fell in love with the small stuff. So, it isn't just the big stuff is badass. The small stuff is too.
Yeah, appeal to everything.
Like, I mean, look at the colors on that.
Yeah, that is nice.
That's a hypo tangerine.
I like that.
That is awesome. They're all awesome.
You had one of those guys at the store before, didn't you?
I couldn't even tell you.
It looks
I didn't produce it if I did.
Gotcha.
Which this guy here is a albino tangerine. Very. Yeah, that reminds me of the movie Nightmare Before Christmas with the Oogie Boogie Man with the snake crawling through the eyes.
For sure.
Yeah, and then we got tons of cow kings. Like there's a striped albino.
Little guy right there.
Yeah. We got literally tons. There's her mate. Albino banded. That's almost like a fluorescent albino. That little girl is going to be awesome. Her mate, which is more of like an aberrant banded. It looks like he's in shed. We got the black and white striped pair.
Oh, that one is that's nice and sleek right there. I like that.
Yeah, these are
nice
cool.
Stripe down the back, that white belly,
Yep.
broken pattern on the side.
She just bumped up to rat pinkies, so from mouse pinkies. That's just another stripe. That's the male. We also have the bandeds. There's one of my black and white bandeds.
Made me want to get another king snake. I've always been into the Mexican blacks, but
I like the cow kings.
I've never met anybody that had such a variety.
Oh, I got more. This is like the aberrant banded, kind of a cross. He will throw probably aberrants and bandeds, you know, depending what you breed it to, like an aberrant or an actual banded. We have more of them over here. If you like the cow king stuff, like this is your more aberrant pattern. This is another raise up female. Yeah, I got a whole colubrid / tegu room that I'm building just for my colubrids and tegus because I want to get heavier into the tegus. Let's see here, lavender albino stripe. This is pretty cool too. And I really like the desert cow kings. If I can get her out of her aspen, you can see the different coloration.
Yeah.
Like this is a lavender stripe cow king, lavender albino striped cow king, and we also I have one oddball. It's a male hypo striped. So yeah, I really just got into the cow kings, kind of went, you know, full throttle with it right from the jump.
Yeah.
I got about a dozen of them, so that's, you know, I love them so much. Same with the Honduran milks. Like honestly, the cow kings, the desert cow king morphs or types, and the Honduran milk snakes and some of your like rarer corn snakes, probably my favorite colubrids. I do have Chinese beauty snakes. Just picked these up as well.
Yeah, that's a rare find.
I've had these for, you know, a few months now. Probably about four months or so. This is Chinese Het T positive albino.
That's a good looking snake right there.
Yeah, these might go into like the exoteras over here when the beateds get too big. Here is actually, let's show the visual T positive. Oh, there's a shed. Wow. Let me pull her out. There's a
I like that color right there.
There is the T positive Chinese king or Chinese rat snake. I'm sorry. Talking about all the king snakes. I have so many animals. I have over, I can't even tell you how many snakes I have down here.
Got a heck of a collection. You guys think I have a lot? No, I have nothing on end.
It's definitely, you know, full-time job plus a full-time hobby. You know.
Visitor over here.
You're going back in. I'm sorry, I'm cleaning you.
He came walking over here. I think he's looking for a snack.
Later. I'm gonna show one more Chinese.
Okay.
Rat snake here. These are like so. Look, that almost looked like a big old sore on him or something. This is a T positive calico. So this is my male.
Nice.
So he will, you know, throw the T positive with both of them. We'll get some normal stuff out of the normal. I know it says Taiwan. These are actually Chinese. They were sold to me as Taiwanese, but the seller was wrong. It was a flipper down in Florida. He just bit me in the arm. That should, you know, I'm not going to totally throw their name under the bus. If it's from an importer, that should not even be in business. And honestly, I will throw their name under the bus. Don't have to keep this in the video if you don't want to, but strictly reptiles suck. Like, you suck. This guy here, this is Draco. He's got a little shed on him. Sorry for getting irate about the importers. I hate it, man. He's got a little stuck shed on him. Not stuck, just... Some people say, you know, if it comes off easily, go ahead and pull it off. If you have to like peel it off like that, that's where you stop. Because you can pull their shed off and it actually be kind of injurious, irritate their skin and give them like raw spots. And you don't want to do that.
What kind of
iguana is Draco? Cuban rock iguana.
Beautiful.
Yeah, the Cyclera, I can't pronounce the Latin stuff, guys. I'm sorry. I went through speech therapy as a kid, so I don't even try. Monitors is a different story. I do know Latin stuff with monitors, but I just wanted one. I ended up with two.
Yeah, you got another one
this is one thing that I just wanted as a pet. This, you know. Everything that I have, I'm like, I gotta breed it and I feel pressure and I just wanted something to relax with me. And then here comes the opportunity and it automatically come with the female and I'm like, all right, yeah. Yeah, I don't care if they breed. Hey, more the merrier if they do, but yep. And here is one of my girls, my Boas. Now she is awesome. This is Dora.
Oh, she's beautiful.
She is a sharp purple sunglow. She is gravid, right? Or pregnant. Boas give the live birth.
And what is she? What did you mention?
Sharp albino purple sunglow.
Okay.
Yep. Wow. So she comes from like the purple pastel European imported bloodline. Yeah, she's a very, very powerful, sharp purple line. Go ahead and cover her back up. Here is the father of, or her boyfriend, I should say, the father of their last litter. This is Diablo. He's just a paraglow.
You guys can't tell because of the lighting, but he's got some
little
really
rat
good
blood
color.
from when he ate.
This collection makes mine look like nothing, guys. He's got some crazy stuff over here. We didn't even hit the tip of the iceberg yet.
No, there's so much, so much. Like, I mean, we're not even gonna get to.
He literally has my dream reptile room, guys.
Probably.
Like, yeah.
Like I'm gonna skip through some stuff. Here is a Woma python, Australian Woma python. She's in shed. I wish she wasn't, because there isn't a whole ton of guys keeping these. Now these guys, I do take caution with them. They're not venomous. Like I said, it's a python. It's an Australian python, and they are a little weird. They're a little different. They don't really give you warning when they bite. They just kind of push their nose around like a green anaconda, and if you notice it pushing on your certain part of your arm for too long, it's probably getting ready to just take a bite out of you like a hamburger. I actually had the male that is in my buddy's care. He's just taking care of him. It's actually his snake because he obtained him from me before I found the female, and I was like, hey, I found the female, you still got that male? I was like, make sure you never get rid of him. We'll do a shared breeding someday. I actually named him Hamburglar because he would sneak up on you like you wouldn't even see it coming. He would just be like, oh, you think he's loving on your arm, and next thing you know, he's just literally not striking, just chomp right on your arm there. This is one of my retic babies from last year. We got eggs incubating now. I think we got 38 of them incubating. This is a Motley Platinum, Het Indo Caramel. Het Indo Caramel or albino. Only way to tell that is to breed it and prove it out.
That's a beautiful snake as well.
Yeah, she is awesome. This is my female holdback out of 80 some retics that we produced last year. In your tub, she's getting ready to go to a 4-footer. Don't worry, guys. I do not keep retics in racks. That's one snake that I don't believe should be in a rack after a year of age. But to each your own, you know. I mean, if you do it right, and if you know they're not pushing, then hey, you could potentially keep one in there longer. But retics and racks, yeah, they will push and mess their faces up. This is also from the same litter, or the same clutch, I'm sorry. This is Raichu Jr. Yeah, Raichu was also the father of the other one. The female, she's in shed right now, so we're not gonna show her. She's big and ugly right now. So she just gave us another clutch this year, so we'll have the same type of stuff. This is Orange Glow Motley Platinum.
Wow.
Here's our world's first Hurricane Albino Tegu.
Yes,
now,
you guys are about to
this
see
was
high quality VIP footage. World's first, so never been seen before.
Yep. This is a world's first percentage of hybridization of Tegus, and that's really all any Tegus are, is, you know, hybridized combos of like your Chicoan black and white, your Argentine red stuff, your you know, regular Argentine black and white, your Argentine blue, then you got like your albino, and then you got like your true red albinos, your Paraguayan red stuff, and it's all just hybridization of different percentages that give all these Tegus all these different names. People are like, okay, I'm going to take this to this and call it this because it's, you know, 3% different. Right. And honestly, I did the same thing with the Hurricane Albino. You know, it's a high percentage of blue, a nice, good percentage of Chicoan, and a hint of red, and then of course visual albino, more along the lines of the T positive. That's why you have like dark phases and light phases in the same clutch. Believe it or not, this was a dark phase. I named him Skittles because as a baby he just looked like a bag of Skittles. As you see now, he's just kind of whiting out. But he is awesome. He's going to be a future breeder for us here.
The camera is not doing this guy any justice. He is beautiful, guys.
He's got a little scuff on his head from burrowing, probably underneath one of these sticks or something. But yeah, he's awesome. Definitely awesome. Hey guys, so this is Miyagi. This is our coming eye. She's like a whiteout gray wash line, produced, I believe, from John Adranya Jr. She is gravid right now. We have 2 clutches of eggs incubating. We crossed her to a Salming Eye, which is a Samarensis Coming Eye 50-50 cross. This will be a world's first percentage, kind of like the Tegu thing. This will be babies I hatch, I predict in April, will be like 75% Coming Eye, 25% Samarensis, so they should look totally different. If Haru lights was on, that's the male, I would show you, but it's kind of late here right now and all their stuff is on timers and stuff is going out. Her timer's easy to get to, so it wasn't a big issue. But yeah, these babies are going to be outstanding. I really wish you guys could see the dad, but he's burrowed down and it's just not an option right now. Wow, she's
chunky boy right there.
This is a girl.
Oh,
this
okay.
is a flame Dalmatian. This is a cream line Harlequin. Oh, you want to go flying, huh? Paraglider.
Sorry
They love
lighting,
me.
guys.
These guys, give them a pet. Have you ever felt a Cresties?
I had one.
Oh, okay. You used
when
to
I used
have
to breed the beardies, and I kept the Cresties and I kept monitors too. But yeah, had one named Petrie. That was my little guy. He was a Harlequin Flame.
Yeah, I love the Cresties. There's, you know, a couple more females in there. Here's my male stud breeder with 4 girlfriends. I have other males. I only do a yearly breeding.
My man's living the life.
I haven't used him yet. This is my new one. This is just a pinstripe, nice high quality floppy pinstripe. The floppy crest, full crest at that, like very nice. I cannot wait to see his babies. Hey, bud.
Nice big eyes.
Yeah,
Got some nice setups here, man.
They're getting ready to get their misting, and now I do have a mist system for this that I don't have hooked up yet. And they're gonna get their foods changed tonight. Go back in there, Oscar. So much of my stuff is in shed right now. Like you can even tell, like the dark, like how it's just like faded out almost. Like you can see that hue.
You can see his knees kind of white.
Yep.
Big boy, how old is he?
He is about 3.5. It's old Oscar the Grouch. I mean, he will growl like a tiger. That's a pure GTA. I do breed these. I'm successful with that already. Very small scale. I only have the 1 pair. But we get some awesome GTA line babies. We have the 1 guy for sale this year, and then we will hopefully get about, 6. Alright, so here is one of my captive born and bred baby Sumatran water monitors. You remember seeing the imported father that was all crazy. These are F1 captive born and bred baby Sumatrans. This guy's literally only a few days old. I gotta take it a little slower with him, but he will be so friendly. Like, he's not gonna typically tear my shirt and scratch my arm all up. I mean, they can, because they still get so large. No matter, he's a little freaked out by the camera. You see that? He looked at the camera like, what is that?
Right.
What is that, buddy? Hey. Kinda. Now come here. It's getting a little squirmy. Go ahead and pull another one out here. Put him back. Short, positive interactions. It's a way to socialize these guys. Great though. Like, you can see how fresh they are. You see where the umbilical cord was? Like, that's how fresh these guys are. Super social. This is what my primary focus is on here at Reptilian Dwxoticz, is monitor breeding and production of, the captive born typical Asian water monitors. This is a Sumatran line. We have T positive stuff, black dragons. I even have some T negative stuff that I'm raising up to work on for breeding. The Sumatran stuff is definitely like biggest of the big here in the United States.
Yeah, if you guys haven't figured out by now from this video, he has a little bit of everything.
Yes, but my primary focus, like hands down, when it all comes down to the end of the day and the beginning of the day, it's water monitors. Like this is one thing that is, you know, there's not a whole lot of breeders on, let alone, you know, the level of space and the intellect that goes into actually breeding these guys. Nothing against, you know, snake breeders, as I'm a snake breeder myself, but this is next level stuff. To breed monitors, like it's full on dedication. It's, you know, every day, there is no breaks. And, you know, if you get into morphs, like this is a $15,000 lizard. You know, not to brag, but like I brag the point of having this beautiful lizard. The monetary value of it is it's so rare, and what Kevin McCurley had to go through to originally get captive born T-negative albino water monitors, you know, done here in the States for us to even be able to potentially breed to. Hey, what are you doing? I got something in my hand. She's hungry. Did you see her? Yeah. She's super tame, but she smelled something in my hand and was like, I think I might try to taste that. But yeah, she's not aggressive, but I really want to take this to like a black dragon. I have other T-negative stuff raising up, like some het T-negatives. I got a pair of hets from Kevin over at Nerd as well. T-positive to T-negative makes you like your, what they call, like it's like a double visual, or it's a double het that creates like a visual albino that they call coral albino. And it's like het T-negative, het T-positive. It's, to my understanding, like an allelic combo of the two that's like a double het that creates its own visual. I don't know if that makes sense. Kind of like the orange glow reticulated python.
Okay.
Very similar. I'm pretty sure Shane Costello does some great stuff with how he breaks down explaining the coral albino. But basically that's what it is like a double het T-negative, T-positive, and it comes out more pink. But yeah, this is my pride and joy, one of them. They're all my pride and joy, as you guys seen, even with my little colubrids. I love them all, but at the beginning of the day and the end of the day, yes, it's monitor production here and monitor learning, and just all about monitors, really. That's definitely what Reptilian Exotics is, you know, professionalizing in at this point. I would say is monitor production and socialization and just conservation, everything, because there's, like I said, there's not a lot of captive born T-negatives here in the States, so hopefully we can make more of them for you guys.
Alrighty everybody, so I hope you guys enjoyed that video. A lot to see, and guys, we did not even see half of it, but I hope you guys enjoyed the video nonetheless. I'm gonna make sure I put all of Ian's information down in the description, but also make sure you guys shoot over to his YouTube and give him a subscribe. Check out his videos. You can see more of his animals on his channel, so make sure you guys do that. And then also, if you guys are looking to purchase anything, because as you guys know, Ian does breed a lot of stuff, go check out reptilianexotics.com. If you like this video, hit that like button. If you love this video, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Follow me on Instagram at Dwxoticz, and as always, stay exotic.